Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a book discussion, as this is the first video of 2025, and hope everyone had a happy new year. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Star Wars Dark Forces, Soldier for the Empire by William C. Dietz and illustrated by Dean Anderson. So with this book, it's published by Dark Horse Comics, but it's not a comic or graphic novel. It is a novella, which what a novella is, it's like a book, it has chapters like a novel would or a chapter book, and there's got some pictures in it here and there throughout the book, so that's kind of like a brief description on what kind of book this is. And this is set in the Legends timeline before Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, and also takes place before the Dark Forces video game, which is, a Star Wars video game from the 90s. And this is centered around a Star Wars Expanded Universe fan favorite with Kyle Katarn, who was a former stormtrooper turned rebel turned Jedi, so that's a little thing about Kyle Katarn. And with this bit in the timeline, you get more of Kyle Katarn when he was a stormtrooper, and then, you see his transition into the rebellion in this book as well. Then you learn about his father, Morgan Katarn. And then there's a bit where Kyle's father dies, but at first Kyle will think it's the rebels that killed his father. And then, we'll see, Kyle Katarn meet Jan Ors, who's, a partner of his, from like the video games he's in. So a little thing there. So we get a bit of backstory on that. There are some surprise appearances from established characters like Lando and Thrawn. And then with the Thrawn bit kind of stood out because we saw Thrawn as a captain, so he's not a Grand Admiral. I mean, because in canon before A New Hope, Thrawn is already a Grand Admiral, but in this part in the timeline with Legends, you see Thrawn as a captain. As we know, in the post-Return of the Jedi era in Legends, Thrawn is a Grand Admiral. So that's that there. And then we also have another character from the Dark Forces Jedi Knight games, Jarek, who's one of the villains from those games, also appears in here as well. And then, Kyle Katarn, Jan Ors, and along with other rebels, plan to steal the Death Star plan. So you get this as like, the Legends version of Rogue One. So, and in like the Dark Forces game, you steal the Death Star plans as Kyle Katarn, and also in Legends, multiple people stole multiple bits of the Death Star plan, so that's kind of a little bit of the Legends version on how the Death Star plans got stolen, so that's that. And one planet, Taprara, has the whole design for the Death Star, and then Danuta has the additional engineering schematics, so that's a little thing on multiple bits of the Death Star plans being separated with that bit. So that's kind of like a little bit of the general story of this book. And my thoughts on it, I did have a good time reading this, and I saw, more depth to the Kyle Katarn character as I played one of the Jedi Knight games, which I think it's Jedi Academy, if I remember correctly. And I've, read, the post-Return of the Jedi stuff that Kyle Katarn has appeared in as well. So I got to see a different perspective on the Kyle Katarn character as well. And I really did think they fleshed him out pretty good, in my opinion. And I really did like the dynamic between him and Jan Ors in here. I thought that was a huge standout. And this book does, shed a bit more light on some pre-New Hope era stuff in Legends, so that's a thing there. And I mean, if you, played the games he's in, definitely check out this book, and I think it's definitely for those fans of those games to read this book. And I'd probably rate it a 9 out of 10 because it does have some good world building here. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this. Oh, another thing I got to add is I'd like to see Disney and Lucasfilm do some reprints of these. Maybe Dark Horse should reprint these as they have the license again. So this had to bring that up. But anyway, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Did you love this book, not love this book? Let me know your thoughts down below. Share this video. Let's get to 700 subscribers. You can follow me on Twitter, DanRS87. Instagram, JMD96_YT. Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. And you can also follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Bye.